is Gilbert Melendez. I'm from San Francisco, California. I got into the sport originally from wrestling when I met Jake Shields and he took me to Cesar Gracie's, and from there I just learned the sport and fell in love with it. I love the competition in the sport, I love the adrenaline rush, and I love to compete. I got respect for all my opponents, but once again I come here to win, not to lose, so I plan on beating him. I like to win the fight anyway, basically, keeping the pressure on him. Hopefully he gets tired and I can finish him with some strikes. If not, decision. Just want to thank fans for allowing me to come out to Hawaii and compete, and hopefully you guys bring me back.
My name's Kaynan Kaku. I'm from Hilo, Hawaii. They call me the Barbarian. I train for BJ Penn's Mixed Martial Arts, Nova Hilo, Hawaii. What I like about the sport is it's a one-on-one thing. It's you, another opponent, and I just like the fact that it's all about you. Depends on you, how hard you train, and what you can do. My views on my opponent is Melendez, a real tough guy. I saw him fight. He's a real good fighter, a real tough guy. I'm looking forward to the fight. How I like to win the fight is, any way I can, any way it comes. Submission, knockout, just however it comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Let's get this show started. The first bout of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, the fighter standing to my left. This man is a wrestler who holds a mixed martial arts record of 4 wins with no losses. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 155 pounds. From Concord, California, please welcome Gilbert Melendez! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across the octagon. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter who holds a mixed martial arts record of 5 wins with no losses. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 155 pounds. From Hilo, Hawaii, please welcome Kaynan, the Barbarian, Kaku!
Well, how good is this fight? Well, usually a fight of this magnitude would take place later in the card, but we're opening things up with Melendez and Kaku, our referee, Larry Landless. Larry, one of the more experienced referees you'll see. As we see the 2 fighters, 155 pounds. Mike, the one thing you got to love about the lighter fighters, these guys, they come out quick, they come out throwing, don't they?
Definitely. They move really, really quick, really, really well, and usually these fighters are good on the top as well as on their back.
Larry Landless brings them together. Our first fight of the evening, Gilbert Melendez and Kaynan Kaku. And tell you what, both fighters undefeated, we mentioned. It'll be interesting to see who starts quickly. It looks like Gilbert Melendez presses the action, going for a single leg takedown to start the fight.
Kenny's doing a good job of trying to keep his arm in there, defend that pull in. Nice finish there.
There's a good takedown. And look at Kaynan get right back up and goes right back down. Both these fight schools are unbelievable. Cesar Gracie fight team is what Gilbert Melendez is associated with. Kaynan, of course, BJ Penn school. You know both these guys have high skill. Oh my goodness! Melendez just drops Kaynan on his head. Wow, it looks like Kaynan immediately wanted to work for maybe a triangle choke, but
he's going to half guard right here. He's going to try to make some space here. Be careful of Gil Melendez. Sorry about that. Hawaii fans know Gil Melendez as last time he came out here, he beat down Stephen Bozo Pauling. Nobody's ever beat down Bozo like that before on the ground.
And we saw the strength of Melendez right off. I mean, you can see that he picked him right up and threw him right down on his head. Just an unbelievable body slam to start this fight. Now Gilbert looks like he might be caught. Well, no. Mike, tell the fans what he was going for there.
He's trying to go for a triangle, but Gil's doing a good job at keeping the other leg trapped inside of his leg to not really worry about the triangle. Right now his legs are open. Now he can start working for triangles, arm bars, possibly working right there for an arm bar.
Right now, nice start for Gilbert Melendez. Giving Kaynan all you can handle right now. Some good forearm shots in the middle of that exchange as well. You see the left-hand style from Gilbert Melendez. That left arm caught.
Little jab there by Kaynan Kaku for the bottom there.
And that's the thing. I mean, most people on their back aren't as active as Kaynan, but he's throwing the shots as well, isn't he, Mike?
Yeah, so far Gilbert Melendez has not been as effective as he was against Wilder Pauling. It could be like the size difference. Now it's at 155, more of his natural weight, fighting Kaynan Kaku, who's a natural 155 as well.
And the thing I love about Kaynan as well, he's relaxed right now. He's doing a nice job on the defensive, just taking his time, trying to tie up the hands. But Gilbert Melendez landing a couple shots there. And hand control, Mike, is such an important part of the game, isn't it? And look at Kaynan get right back up as the crowd on their feet yelling at the hometown Hilo boy, trying to give him some encouragement her in the first round.
Kaynan doing a good job at underhooking there, trying to stop the double leg. Nice job, nice knees by Kaynan.
Good left hand by the stun Melendez. Wow, what a shot by Kaynan Kaku. Another knee. Melendez fires it right back. Unbelievable action here.
This is exactly what we're waiting for. This, I thought, was going to be the fight of the night, and so far, it's not disappointing at all.
Unbelievable shots. Kaynan landed a combination. Gilbert Melendez tried to answer, and right now, Gil's trying to work for that left knee, but I tell you what, he looks stunned there on those shots.
Definitely. He definitely got the worst of that stand-up right there. Kaynan's doing a good job at standing up and trying to scramble, a la Chuck Liddell type of game right here.
Gilbert Melendez trying to get his breath here. Instinctively goes for the takedown. You got to give him credit for that. Most guys stunned on their feet would just, maybe fall on their back, but Gilbert Melendez gets the takedown at all that.
Definitely his wrestling instincts is kicking in. He's doing a good job of using his head to keep Kaynan against the cage there, make it a little harder for Kaynan to move.
And now he's trying to land some right hands. Some great action here. The first round scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. Melendez landed some body shots. Both guys, you kind of see some welts on their face right now.
They took some good shots this first round. We'll see if things settle down in the next round. Some guys, sometimes they come out a little too hard, a little too fast.
That was a knee that landed on the chin of Kaynan there. Gilbert Melendez, nice left knee there. Trying to work the body. Larry Landless will watch. If the fighters are not active enough, they'll stand back on their feet. But right now, both guys doing a nice job, working hard. You see the left hand.
Doing a good job at tying up that top hand there. That's the power hand. He's nice and open for any punches from the top position. Can now work back to full guard.
Larry Landless there, you could hear him. We have him mic'd up. He gave the fighters a warning. Stay active, or they'll stand it back up. Melendez trying to get those hands free, but once again, Kaynan doing a nice job of tying up the arms. I mean, that's something that's
nice
underappreciated.
He's got an arm bar. Let's see if Kaynan can pull it out. He's got it locked in, good position.
What does Melendez have to do to escape? Well, he just did. He pulled his head out, didn't he?
Definitely. Drive his head back in and try to square off the hips. Nice little slide punch there. And
a lot of work here on the ground. Both guys working very hard. It's just tough when you're tied up like that. Some people don't understand, but the bottom fighter always working for submissions. You saw how quick Kaynan was to work the armbar there. He almost had it. Melendez starting to rain now, some lefts and rights now. And that's the end of the first round. What a good first round. All right, back to the action. Start of round 2. Melendez, the southpaw. Actually, both guys are southpaws. Kaynan can launch that left hand too. We saw that earlier as well. Exciting first round. Both fighters trying to size each other out here in the second round. Right hand connects by Gilbert Melendez.
Nice job at opening the space to going for that double.
And now he's trying to pound again. This was very similar from the first round. Melendez, starting to rain some big right hands now. A forearm shot. Melendez stayed very busy here to open the second round.
This is the Gil Melendez Hawaii fans. Remember, that's the style he came out to fight.
Big right hand connects. You can hear that up to the top of this sold-out Blaisdell Arena. Another right. Just going to the body and to the head. Another shot.
Need him right through the floor there.
Larry Landless watching very closely here. Gilbert Melendez just landed some big-time shots. And Kaynan's got to get out of this.
Yeah, Kaynan definitely needs to get his knees back all the way in to recover guard and make some space to get that head away from his knees. Bill's doing a good job of keeping position, striking, staying busy, some devastating blows.
And what can Kaynan do right now? Because he's taking those big knees to the head here. What can he do to get out of this?
He basically needs to make some space and get that right knee inside to create some more space. He's kind of walking up the cage here, hoping for some space, but it's actually a very
another
bad
knee
position there for him, as you can see.
I mean, I don't know how many more shots you can take. Just knees flush to the head. And here comes another one. He blocked it that time.
Good job by blocking for staying outside.
Kaynan's in big trouble here. 6 knees to the head.
He's definitely going to have to make something happen here, or Larry Landis is going to threaten to stop the ball.
Yeah, Larry Landis watching very closely. I mean, Gilbert Melendez, talk about a huge round right now. Everything's working, whether it's his knees. Now you see him just pounding them, trying to get the full man. You can see he's in the half guard right now of Kaynan, but my goodness, Gilbert Melendez landed some big shots. Kaynan needs to get to the feet here.
Definitely. I think those shots are starting to take effect on Kaynan. You can see the lack of movement on the bottom. Kind of now he's just going back to his instincts of jiu-jitsu.
Once again, Gilbert Melendez. Now here's the interesting part, because it was a tough camera angle, but Kaynan actually was trying to work his way up the body right here. Tried for an arm bar. He's always working.
Difficult arm bar with his leg underneath in a half guard type of position to finish. But
oh man, he's taking some shots. He's just taking those flush, a left and right by Gilbert Melendez right now, having his way with Kaynan Kaku from Hilo, Hawaii. You can see the blood now coming out of the mouth of Kaynan.
Kaynan finally recovered his full guard here. Now he's going to have probably a better chance of defending these blows, but still in a bad position.
Yeah, Gilbert just continues to land those rights. And for the fans that are maybe new to the sport, talk about the guard here. What does that do for the fighter on the bottom?
Basically, the bottom fighter gets to use all 4 of his limbs. Where the top fighter basically uses his legs for posting and his hands for punching. Kaynan has a good job. He can move his hips out to the side to possibly sweep, arm bar, triangle, maybe get back to his feet.
Gilbert Melendez, impressive second round. Right now, looks like he wants to go for a side choke. Kaynan right now, it looks like his right eye is starting to close up. I know that's a problem right now. Now Gilbert Melendez just continues to fire shots. Larry Landis watching very closely. He's warning Kaynan right now. Gilbert Melendez trying to finish this fight.
Almost looked like he tried for almost a knee bar, roll back the guard.
Larry watching very closely right now. If the fighter cannot defend himself, they'll stop the fight. Larry Landis.
Let's go.
Give him another warning. Wow. Kaynan has just taken so much punishment in this fight. The second round has been all Gilbert Melendez. He's trying to finish the fight. Not much time left in this second round. That's it. Gilbert Melendez. Wow. What a fight. Rocked in the first round. Came back and tell you what, that second round was all Gilbert Melendez.
Oh, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Larry Landis has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes 58 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner, Gilbert Melendez.
Great job by the Cesar Gracie student. We'll see if Ryan Bennett can work in there, get some words. Very good shape there.
All right, Gil, let's bring you in here, bud. Unbelievable fight. Gilbert Melendez, let's talk about this fight, man. I tell you what, that first round back and forth, did he rock you with a couple shots right and left?
It's kind of hard to remember, but yeah, I think I stumbled a second. But first of all, Kaynan's the toughest warrior I went against. You know, he made me push up to another level. And I want to thank Rumble on the Rock, BJ Penn, JD, Reagan, and all those Hilo boys have been cool to me and keep bringing me back to Rumble on the Rock. Sorry, can I thank my sponsors too? Sprawl, SkullGame.com, Fairtex, Cesar Gracie, Dave Terrell, NorCal Fighting Alliance, Nick Diaz, Nathan Diaz, my man Jake Schill, my training partner, my best friend. Toucan, what's up? Thank you guys very much.
Gilbert, take me through this second round because it was an unbelievable round for you. How did you change from the first round to second round? You really dominated that second round.
Well, like I said, man, he challenged me that first round, and I don't know how it looked, but felt pretty close, so I had to step it up a notch. But
you finished the fight with the knees. Talk about the knees and the end of the fight.
Oh yeah, man, I barely found out we could use knees. That's cool, BJ. I'm glad you guys allow that.
He's undefeated. A big hand for Gilbert Melendez. Very impressive win in the Rumble on the Rock.
bright future for Gil Melendez here?
My name is Dennis Hallman. I'm from Yelm, Washington.